There was a time when a person delivering a fresh, hot, cheesy dinner right to your front door was completely unheard of. In fact, even now, we might take it for granted just how lucky we are for this service. This is All Request History. If you've ever been curious about the history of, anything, you're in the right place. Subscribe here, put your request in the comments, and you could be the next All Request History. This week, we explore the history of pizza. This beloved dish is enjoyed across the globe, but where in the world did it come from? The story of pizza begins thousands of years ago with ancient civilizations like Greeks, Egyptians, and Romans, who all had variations of flatbreads topped with herbs and other ingredients. The true origins bring us to Naples, Italy during the 18th century, where pizza as we know it began to take shape. It was a humble street food enjoyed by the poor citizens of Naples. In fact, their name, Neapolitans, has become part of the pizza culture vernacular. What is often called the Neapolitan pizza, with its thin crust, simple tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, and fresh basil, was born here on the streets of Naples. Italians called the dish cornicone or crostata, or crust. And the word pizza was the way that they would say pie. Some historians claim that the sauce, cheese, and basil toppings, colored red, white, and green, represented the flag of Italy. So what's the pizza capital of the world today? Naples? Well, the surprising answer is coming up. As Italian immigrants began to settle in America in the late 19th and 20th centuries, they brought their culinary traditions with them, including their beloved, simple, inexpensive dish for the poor. Pizza gained popularity in the United States, especially in cities like Chicago, Illinois, New York City, New Haven, Connecticut, Boston, Massachusetts, and St. Louis, Missouri, where shops and pizzerias popped up and became a favorite among working-class communities. These faithful immigrants also remember the story of the crostata pie, which pizza was requested regularly by the Queen of Margherita of Savoy and would be hand-delivered to her. So shop owners now in the U.S. started offering their pizzas to be delivered right to your door. In the 30s and 40s after World War II, pizza gained popularity and became a go-to meal tradition for most Americans. Pizza Friday became a regularity for Catholics who didn't eat meat during Lent. The simple and pleasing dish created frequent pizza parties, and as a kid's favorite, schools had no trouble offering it as a weekly lunch, usually on Pizza Friday. Speaking of American traditions, next week on All Request History, we'll explore one of the most popular toys worldwide. She made her debut in March 1959. Now, pizza delivery really starts to take off in the 60s. This coincided with the growing availability of private vehicles in American homes, and soon pizza shop owners hired delivery drivers to bring hot, fresh pizza made with the toppings requested right to your front door. This also started the popularity and the competition of what we now refer to as the chain pizza place, known for delivery like Domino's, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, and Little Caesars. Eat-in pizza joints popped up too, like Marco's, Cici's, California Pizza Kitchen, and of course, if you're at the mall, you can stop and grab a slice at Sparrow. The popularity of pizza has never stopped increasing over the decades, making it a global phenomenon with countless variations and toppings to suit every taste. The typical topping being pepperoni, but there are also some very unusual ones like peanut butter and jelly. Today, the U.S. has over 73,000 pizza joints, with 18 restaurants for every 100,000 Americans. The oldest place in the country opened in 1905. If you'd like to try it, it's still there. It's called Lombardi's. Head to Spring and Mott Streets in Little Italy, New York City. So, what's the pizza capital of the world? Yale University Daily News, of course, reports it to be New Haven, Connecticut. Italia.it lists, naturally, Naples, Italy. NewJersey.com says, of course, it's New Jersey. But many, and I mean many sources bring us to Old Forge, Pennsylvania. Seriously, Google it. As far as taste, there's been an age-old battle between who has the best tasting pizza in the country. Most of the arguments are between New York and Chicago, with New Haven, Connecticut popping up many times. Most of all of our research brought us to New York. According to timeout.com, DeFara Pizza in Brooklyn serves the best tasting pizza in the United States. However, Chicago Pequot Pizza was also listed as the number one place in the U.S., and oddly by the same source, timeout.com. The links are in the show notes. But, as just mentioned, Old Forge, Pennsylvania pizza has its own unique rectangular shape and style and has a very, very loyal following. Here are a few fun pizza facts. The largest pizza ever made was by YouTube creator Eric, who teamed up with Pizza Hut and made the Guinness World Book of Records with close to a 14,000 square foot pizza. Jeffrey Esper has a world's record as well. He ate 19 and a quarter full pies in less than 9 minutes. And the furthest pizza delivery ever was in 2001, when a pie was delivered to the International Space Station to Russian astronaut Yuri Yuzigov. Regardless of where you get your pizza from, you know you're going to be ordering it soon. In fact, there's no doubt someone is ordering it as you're watching this video. Pizzamaking.com reports the busiest places deliver between 300 and 500 pizzas per night. So the history of pizza is not just a story of dough, sauce, and cheese, but a tale of simple, tasty, hand-delivered dinner that everyone can agree on. I mean, who doesn't like pizza?